Who here has used eBay?
Bing.
Who's been to a flea market? Who's been to an estate sale? Okay, well I've done all of them as well. And tonight I'm going to tell you maybe how you can make an extra buck or two buying stuff at these places as a hobby. I've given this speech many times before, Tim knows, and I'm going to give you some of the secrets. One of the things to know, first of all, is that the U.S., the richest country the world has ever seen, is an aging society. So a lot of people are getting older and they're getting rid of a lot of their stuff in estate sales or eBay or what have you. There's so much nice stuff in a lot of people's homes and they're getting rid of it. So the other secret is whatever you buy or sell or collect, you should be an expert in. A lot of you know, some of you know that I buy sterling silver. I'm a sterling silver expert. Is anyone a collector or expert in anything? Anyone collect anything? Mike? Jay? Nobody. Well, that's great. You're going to learn so much from this speech. So once you become an expert in something or something that you think you know a little bit about, you'll find it's pretty easy to make a buck. So I'm going to go through the three things I mentioned, eBay, different. The first thing is eBay. Some of you had said you've used eBay. And most of us know how eBay works. There's the auction, it lists a description of an item, and many people think, how can you really get a good deal on eBay? Because everyone can see what's going on. But I found a great way to get a good deal on eBay is just do the buy it nows. The buy it nows where it's set at a set price. And just the other week, I got a pair of sterling silver candelabras for $300 and it was worth $1,200. The reason why I was able to do that is someone put it on at a flat price, $300. They put it up, buy it now. I was the first one to see it. I programmed eBay where I get to see new auctions. I'm a sterling silver expert and I got it. The same thing could have been with TV that was worth $500 and someone put it for $100 or anything, a pair of sunglasses. So that's one way to do eBay without getting into a lot of details, is just to look for the buy nows. So the next thing is a flea market. So who here has been to a flea market? So I remember the first time I went to a flea market, I was like, what is this? There's all these poor people. What am I doing here? But the more I went to flea markets, I was like, wow, these people, they're actually hardworking people. And I just love the work ethic of a flea market, of people going to a flea market. And I found out the best flea market is the Allstate Arena. It's in Rosemont. You have millionaires, all sorts of people, art collectors buying stuff. And they really, you can find all sorts of great deals. Now the last thing is estate sales. Who's been to an estate sale? Now just the other week, I went to an estate sale. It was in Lincoln Park. And the best way to find out about estate sales, you go through estatesale.net. It's a website and it lists all the estate sales for, say, the Chicago area or whatever city you happen to be in. You just plug in your zip code and it's going to give you a list of estate sales. So I was off last week, Thursday, and an estate sale popped up in Lincoln Park. It was like a $4 million mansion. So I went there and it was a big old house and I was one of the first people in line. Found a sterling silver bowl, it was worth $100. I paid $50, so I made $50. Now earlier, before our meeting tonight, I found some people are out of work or maybe looking for some extra income, and it's also a way to make extra money if you happen to be out of work. So there's a lot of different reasons for becoming an expert in something and collecting something and making some extra money. So I will leave it at that, and hopefully if I do this speech again, you will have found your expertise and can actually participate in some of this stuff. So thank you very much.